Welcome to my channel. I'm Crystal. This is In My Own World Tarot, and this is the next 48 reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever you have a heavy Gemini placement. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with every single Gemini out there. If you're new to my channel, Gemini, hey, how you doing? I pray before each and every one of my readings so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. If you're returning, Gemini, thank you so much for returning and trust me with your energy. So let's go ahead and get into your next 48, Gemini. I do the next 48 is I start off with an overall energy, and from that overall energy I break it down by Gemini decan, first, second, and third decan. If you're not familiar which decan you are or what a Gemini decan is, I have the description video on my community tab, and it says Gemini decan video. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your reading, Gemini, and see what is going on with you for the next 48. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap to the energy of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever they have a heavy Gemini placement. Please allow me to relay these messages to the Gemini as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well, and please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you, amen, and ashe. All right, Gemini, today for the overall energy, we're going to use the Black Moon astrology card. I've been missing my baby. Some of you have been missing an old way of doing things. You may want to tap back into it. Let's see what's going on with Gemini for the next 48. Overall energy. I also wanted to use this card because I noticed in this deck when I reread the book, is that South Node energy. Yes, let's talk about the lessons that we need to learn and what is happening. But when I looked in this book here, is that they share quotes from famous philosophers and astrologers in this book. And so when we talk about this card here with the South Node, life's debts, right? It says here, and this is from Deepak Chopra, his quote: karma, when properly understood, is just the mechanics through which consciousness manifests. Whoa, that's deep. Karma, when properly understood, is just the mechanics through which consciousness manifests. Now, the thing about karma, you can have good or bad karma. You can have karma or dharma. We're going to tap, looks like we're tapping into today to see if you're going through karma, if you're going through dharma, and what was the lesson that you needed to learn in order to get to dharma, or what is the lesson that you need to learn while you're currently in your karma. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your reading, Gemini, and see what this means for each decan. What does this South Node energy mean for my first decan, Gemini? I keep hearing the song in my head, Since I Lost My Baby by Luther Vandross. Since I lost my baby. I gotta find that girl. That's how the song. Somebody might be looking for you and other people. Since I lost my baby. Somebody just lost. I don't know if you lost or this other person is somebody lost in space, baby. Who is this? Anyways, what's going on with the first decan, Gemini? What does this mean for them? You guys have Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups. Some of you are obsessed with starting something new. Eight of Pentacles could be work. So some of you, the Sun, some of you have paid off your karma. So that's a good thing. So some of you have paid off your karma. So that's not you. That's somebody else's energy that I picked up on in regards to you. That Emperor, Five of Swords, that's where that mental confusion is from. It's somebody here, Five of Cups, that does miss you. But the thing about it is that some of you have, this person was a part of karma you had to pay off. And now this person is going through their cycle of their South Node. A lot of you are stepping into your North Node energy here. And you have an opportunity being presented to you, Ace of Pentacles, that you have a bit of an obsession with. And there's nothing wrong with that. With the Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Sun, it is going to require your work and effort, but it's also going to make you very happy. And this is an opportunity being given to you because you've learned the lessons of your South Node. However, you do have another energy tugging on your energy here at the bottom of the spread with this the title card, the Emperor card, the Five of Swords, and this Five of Cups. Why is this here? Why is this Five of Cups and Five of Swords here? Cheese and rice. My word. It's being clarified, y'all, by the Star, the Lovers, the Page of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Somebody's spying on you and they're seeing the rebirth. This is actually your energy, first decan Gemini, because you're ruled by mercurial energy, right? True Gemini energy here. But with the Star, it talks about a rebirth, talks about a new beginning, and the Page of Swords talks about a watcher or a messenger, someone watching you have your new beginning. And to clarify that Five of Swords and the Five of Cups, you have the Five of Pentacles, so someone is missing your presence and missing your energy. So while you're busy fulfilling your destiny, getting your dharma, you have someone still here tugging on your energy, and they're watching this happen, and that could be their karma. So a lot of you are going through your dharma, someone else is facing their karma, is what this means for you. Okay? So let's go ahead and move on to the second decan Gemini and see what is going on with the second decan Gemini. Jeez. Why I always gotta have some Jeep? Who is that? What's going on with the second decan Gemini? What does this South Node energy, life's debts mean? Is this them having to go through more karma? Is this them facing dharma? We already seen first decan is going through the dharma. About to welcome in some new good energy. Let's see what the second decan is going through. What's going on with my second decan Gemini? Is it me or is this suffering like loud as hell? You know, I was reading somewhere where they say like intellectuals have sensory problems. Like that's like it's not a deformity. What is it? Like noises. Something about sensitivity to loud noises. It's like intellectuals have sensitivity to loud noises. Was that bothering anybody else or just me? All right. Anyway, move forward. Okay. So you guys have the King of Swords, which was actually upright. I had my deck upside down. Can't see clearly. King of Pentacles, cheese and rice. That's tunnel vision. Eight of Wands. The Moon. Some of you are working. Some of you have realized that you have karma that you have to complete, that you're working towards secretly. Yeah, a lot of you are in your own lane right now, tunnel vision, because you realize in order for you to start actually receiving your dharma, you still have some work that you have to do in regards to your karma. Karma does not mean it's bad. Karma just means our lessons. South Node are lessons that we have to complete before we step fully into our North Node. So don't think it's bad when I'm saying the word karma. Everybody's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Chill out, relax, calm down. Are you back? You back? Okay, well, welcome back. And then you have Seven of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. So second decan Gemini, your lessons that you have to learn are in regards to matters of the heart, and in regards to emotions, of how to handle your emotions and the different emotions that you have, and you're starting to see clearly. It's like you're using logic to actually understand why another dog is attacking another dog outside. You're going to start having to use your logical mind to understand and really examine your emotions in order for a new state of emotion or a new partnership to come in. But it's going to require you to really step into a logical sense of, why do I act like that? So you're breaking yourself down at this point, not breaking yourself down as in like you're going through a depression of some sense. It's like you might be very analytical of everything that you do, everything that you say. Be mindful of that as well, because you don't want to get trapped in a rabbit hole to where you never move forward. Because a lot of you are doing this in secret. Some of you may actually put yourself in this state of like delusion that you overthink your emotions so much that now you're coming off like a crazy person. Somebody's going to catch you talking to yourself as well. So be careful. But however, how you're diagnosing yourself and what you're examining is your truth with this Ace of Swords. So with this truth that you figure out, okay, I act like this in this situation. I act like this in this situation. This is what I learned from past relationships. This is what I know about my emotional triggers. This is how I'm going to move forward from an emotional trigger. Because let's just talk about it. When you do shadow work, or when you realize, okay, I may have an impulsive anger issue or what have you, let me tell you something. That is still a part of you. You just learn how to handle it better and how to respond in a different way. That does not mean it's still a part of who you are. You just learned, okay, either not put myself in this situation, or I know this person doing this, or this situation happened like this. I may respond in this way. Let me learn new coping mechanisms. Let me learn different ways to respond so I know when said situation happens or something similar happens, this is how I can handle it differently. A lot of you are going through this part of your south node, which is the learning the lessons in order to go toward your north node. Okay? A lot of you could have the south node here in an earth energy or an air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Let's move on. What about my third decan Geminis? Everybody was freaking out for a second. Relax. Somebody started freaking out like, oh yeah. I need you to calm down. What does this mean for my third decan Geminis? I gotta stop this shuffling because this shuffling is making my ears like tingle dingle. What about the third decan Gemini? What does the South Node message mean for the third decan Gemini? Are they going to karma? Are they stepping into dharma? Do they still have a lesson to complete? What's going on here with the third decan Gemini? Let's see. Four of Cups. Ooh. Three of Cups. Some of you are just done with people, certain groups. Slowly but surely you're moving yourself away from certain types of people. So you guys are coming out and learning your lessons about different crowds, like crowd energy, which is steps that is about your decan, because your decan is ruled by Uranus. It's Aquarian energy that talks about humanity, society, how you're showing up. A lot of you are coming with your South Node. You're learning how to stop blending in with certain crowds, but it's like you're learning how to be your authentic self, but it's also putting you in a state of who am I? So you're questioning who you are. Like, am I like these people? I'm hearing somebody say, oh, is that why I'm always around them? Am I lying to myself? Why do I feel it's like some of you are going to go around a group of people, then all of a sudden it's like, bam, I feel uncomfortable. But it's like, why do I feel uncomfortable when I was just here yesterday? You know what I mean? Some of you are going to get that, like, I'm uncomfortable, but I was just here yesterday. It could be your coworkers as well with the Eight of Cups and the Hierophant. Some of you, I see you quitting like right away or starting a plan to walk away because you're just uncomfortable in that environment. It doesn't necessarily have to be the type of work you do. It could be the type of work you do around a certain group of people. So a lot of you may actually make a lateral move here. I'm saying going from one company to another company or another, like staying in the same field but in a different group of people, or like, let's say you're an entrepreneur, having the same services but marketing towards a different clientele, because these people are making you're starting to realize, I do not resonate with these people. They make me very uncomfortable. Something about these people make you very uncomfortable. But that is a lesson you had to learn, the South Node lesson you had to learn before you stepped into your North Node. A lot of you could have a South Node in Libra. That means you have a North Node in Aries. That means you're supposed to be a leader of some sort, and you're supposed to be the one to be in charge and show what a secure leader is. Or you could have a North Node in Taurus. It's really strong energy. I'm picking up a very strong North Node of a leadership energy, which would be Aries energy or Taurus energy. Very strong. And if that's the case, you have a South Node in Libra or in Scorpio, which is transformative codependency issues that you have to heal. Here. Really strong for you, third decan Gemini. Dang. Y'all reading was deep today. I wasn't expecting that. What is going on? All right. So, with that being said, we're going to leave you guys with an African goddess message here to lighten up the mood a little bit and see what will carry you for the next couple of days. And what is the guidance that we have from our African goddesses that possibly may be walking with you or you need to call on within the next couple of days. Mary, what did you say? The chat goes by so like it fades in and fades out. I love that you guys talk in the chat, but if it's something you really, really want me to read, keep it a stack with you, put it in the comment section so I can take a look at it and I respond, because the chat, it goes by really quick. Moving forward, Medusa. So we have the African goddess of Medusa with the number 23 here, and it has rage at the bottom. Also, number 23 breaks down to a 5. So that talks about transformation, and that talks about movement as well. The crazy thing about the number 5, and here we go again, you can either go forward or backward with the number 5. And when we talk about karma versus dharma, you can either go forward or backward. Which way you gonna do? It feels like it's a lot of choices. Some of y'all gonna have to be submitted with the choice. You're gonna go forward or backward. Which twin you gonna let lead you in the next couple of days? Okay. Ooh, jeez. And also, I want to say this, and here's her declaration. I have a right to feel my feelings. So some of you need to understand that you absolutely have a right to feel your feelings. And that goes back to when I was talking about the second decan of Gemini with recognizing your triggers and recognizing it's not saying that. And I think a lot of people, and I want to speak to the people who have a North Node in Aries like myself, that is one of the biggest lessons of a North Node in Aries is learning how to deal with your temperament, your impulsiveness, and your anger issue. You have an anger issue if you have a North Node in Aries. I just want to let you know that. It's not necessarily that you're wrong to feel the way you feel. It's that it's a passion. It's Mars energy. So you have a strong passion toward your convictions. Your lesson is, how are you going to handle that passionate nature that you have, especially towards things that you strive to know and that you feel strongly about? How do you handle your passion is what you need to learn with that North Node in Aries. So that goes back something with the second decan Gemini I was just talking about. So some of you may resonate with all 3 decan Geminis. This feels more of a spiritual reading than like, girl, he cheating on you, or boy, the neighbor down the street watching you. Some of y'all got a neighbor that like you, but that was a random saying. But anyways, move forward. So a lot of us in the Gemini collective here, they want us to really take a look at your expression. You are not wrong for how you feel, but you got to learn how to express what you're feeling in a different way so it can be heard. And I think a lot of people get that misconstrued. No one says you're passionate. You're not allowed to have passion. You're not even no one said you're not allowed to yell, scream, and fight and all that. But if you want someone to hear you and to take you seriously, learn how to communicate it in a better way, and it will be received. Yes? Yes. All right. So that's been your reading, guys. I hope it helped you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the information to do so is in the description box below the video. Currently, I'm now offering subscriptions for a spiritual reading sessions, which is an hour reading, including your guidance for the next 30 days. It is on the community tab on how to do that. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Since I